Okay, John, court just getting back underway in a key hearing for the accused CEO killer Luigi Mangione. State prosecutors and Mangione's defense team arguing over what evidence should be admissible at his trial. Let's bring in Nicole Parker now, Fox News contributor, former FBI special agent, and author of the newly released book, The Two FBIs. Nicole, great to have you here. All right, so the state charges against him include second-degree murder, criminal possession of a weapon, 7 counts, criminal possession of a forged instrument, possession of a forged New Jersey driver's license, as we well know, and we can also put the federal charges up on the screen. This was Josh Ritter this morning making the case that the evidence in the Mangione's backpack should be admissible. Watch here.
It had to go to the officer's state of mind and surrounding circumstances when they first made contact with him. They now believe they are perhaps contacting an armed and dangerous person who committed a brazen assassination. That's going to influence how they treat him, whether or not they search his backpack, right, whether or not they need to be concerned about officer safety, which leads to all the other evidence that they found and why that will probably be admissible.
You agree?
I absolutely agree. As law enforcement officers, you know, we are enforcing the laws, but we also must obey the laws when we're gathering evidence. But it's important to note that when there's a search incident to an arrest like this, the backpack was probably around him or within his control. As a law enforcement officer, you do have the right, that is an exception to the Fourth Amendment, because of officer safety or because of evidence preservation. I do believe that that will end up being admissible. To me, that one seems pretty clear cut.
Okay, all right. So as far as how this is going so far, I just said they're back underway. The judge just took to the bench again. I know that the defense attorney, as he was walking back in, was asked, how's it going? He said, good. I don't know. What's your takeaway from what you've seen so far and sort of preview where this is all going next?
Well, again, I know that some of the things that the defense attorneys were up against, they were talking about, you know, the backpack. Was that admissible that the law enforcement officers were looking through it? Also, they were talking about, was he properly Mirandized? And I was reading in publications that he spoke to them for 17 minutes. Look, as an FBI agent, it's not how much time you spoke to someone before they Mirandized. It's, were you discussing substantive issues? I've spoken to people that I've arrested for a number of minutes for administrative issues only. But the moment that you start going into evidentiary or substantive issues, that's when you have to read the Miranda rights. And that is really what this comes down to. I would assume that there's body cam footage that would show exactly what was said, when it was said. And again, I think that it will be pretty clear cut. But this is a very strong case, and obviously there's a lot of public attention on this case, and how the public views, was the evidence obtained lawfully? That's going to have a very, very big importance in how this jury will make a decision in the end verdict, I believe.
I mean, you go back to that day right here in Midtown Manhattan, shot, you know, right in the middle of, an early morning, daylight hours. It's just incredible that that is where we are now. We wait for an update out of the courtroom on that. Meanwhile, the toddler birthday party where a shooter walked in and shot children. This is the mother who threw the party where the shooting occurred. Listen here.
Everybody's getting ready to gather around and just start cutting the cake, and all we heard was gunshots. And everybody just fell to the ground. It was just unexpected. I don't know what happened. I'm just so shocked and lost, and I'm lost of words. I'm speechless, and I just want to, say I'm sorry to all the mothers out there that lost their kids at my birthday party.
It is unimaginable what happened that day. Do share with us your thoughts as we continue to learn more.
It's heartbreaking. I mean, you can't even send your children to a birthday party these days. You can't send them to school without living in fear of them losing their lives. But again, I understand that this may have been gang related. And as investigators, if that is the case, again, I've always said this on air, someone knows the shooters. If you know them, turn them in. But the communication, pre-offense, during the offense, and post-offense is very, very important. If you are not able to identify the shooters, identify the gang that may have been involved potentially, and start talking to those gang members and looking at how they were communicating, I do believe that will lead you eventually to the shooters.
The mother who held that party said they deserve to go to hell. Anybody who walks in and inflicts such harm on children. Can't believe it happened. The FBI now offering $50,000 reward for the shooter. Any information pertaining to it. Nicole, we appreciate you being here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.